Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Anna Majerus. I make motherhood and lifestyle content, and I'm so glad that you clicked on today's video. Today's video is actually the third of a series that I am doing on my channel. It is a series all about the mental and emotional aspects of motherhood. So the first one was on pregnancy, the second one was on birth, and this one is about postpartum. I am pretty darn excited about this one because I am very passionate about women educating yourself about what's coming and how to prepare and do really well in postpartum, because it is a ridiculously crazy transition of your life. So if you guys have been following any of my videos or have watched any of my videos and have enjoyed them, it would be so awesome and it'd be a huge blessing to me if you would subscribe to my channel. There's a red button down below. Click that, and there's a little notification bell that you can click to be notified of all the videos that go live, which are scheduled to be going live on Saturdays and Tuesdays at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So keep your eye out for videos coming up. Let's get into the realm of postpartum. So, number one, I just want to preface this all by saying it is a crazy transition to bring a newborn home with you from the hospital, and I just want to tell you to have grace. Give yourself a buttload of grace, because the transition could go really well for you or it could be kind of bumpy, and just to kind of prepare yourself for some hard times and some really good times. So yes, postpartum. When you bring your baby home, there is a huge learning curve. Like I talked about in my other videos, that there's a identity crisis that you go through, and it's overwhelming and it's crazy emotional. So I want to talk about some things that you can do to help yourself with the transition, and giving some tips and some things that I did. And I also need to say that I had a really wonderful postpartum experience, and that's not to say that I didn't cry a lot, because I did. I cried a ton, and doesn't mean that I didn't have hard nights with the newborn in the middle of the night, or that I fell apart when people were in my living room. Yes, I kind of expected that, but as far as the mental and emotional really low lows, I didn't experience those. So I want to share kind of what I did to kind of help me not even get there. Some other moms had encouraged me to take time for myself, because when you take a newborn home, you're like laser focused on keeping this baby alive and caring for them, and that should be your goal, but you also need to take a little bit of time, 10 minutes, 5, 2, however many minutes you've got, because realistically, the baby does sleep a lot when they're newborn, and you should take advantage of them sleeping by sleeping yourself, because the newborn stage is they're still up kind of in the middle of the night, and your sleep can be kind of up and down. When I say take care of yourself, I mean take a shower, change your clothes, maybe put some makeup on if that makes you feel good, or do some self-care, whatever you enjoy that makes you feel put together or nice for the day. Maybe simplify that and do that every day. For me, in the first few weeks, I just tried to get a shower every once in a while, and I actually really enjoyed putting makeup on and changing my clothes, because it made me feel like, okay, it's a new day and I feel ready for it. Another thing that people will probably tell you, and I'm telling you, is to just let people help you. Let go of wanting to do it all yourself and being the super woman. That's great, but allow people to help you, and if they ask, take them up on it, or if they don't ask them to help you with the laundry, doing your dishes, to have a chat, honestly, just to talk. Just accept that and allow people to help you. And that kind of goes into the main part of postpartum, is just to lean into your support people. That could be your husband, it could be your mom, or your church, or family, whoever it is. Just lean into them, let them help you, and it will be a game changer for postpartum, because it's crazy. It's so crazy because you're going through so much physically and emotionally. You're just trying to balance out that. Just lean into your support people. So something for me was, before I had Evelyn, my walk with the Lord wasn't super strong and I wasn't in the Word really consistently. But when I got home from the hospital, I had this like urgency and like just a really deep longing to be with the Lord and to know Him and to lean on His help, because there are so many times where you're just like, I don't know if I can do this. And I consistently, over a year after I've had Evelyn, every day I've been in the Word, and it has been what has carried me, what has helped me through this motherhood journey. And I want to encourage you with that the Lord will help you so much and give you wonderful perspectives, and His truth will encourage your heart. So I just want you to lean into the Word, and if that means sacrificing a little bit of sleep, it is worth it. It is worth it to get into the Word and to pray. So that is something I really want to encourage you to do, to sacrifice a little bit of time to get into the Word, because it will fill your soul. Something else that I did a lot is getting out of the house. If you have a winter baby, that's going to be a little bit more difficult to like go on a walk, but maybe you can just go for a drive or go to the grocery store by yourself, let your husband or somebody watch the baby for an hour. And for me, this really helped just step away from my environment that I was in constantly and just be like, oh yeah, this is what other people do, real life. They go to the grocery store and they, get food for their family or whatever. That was really nice for me. And I had a baby in July, so the fall weather was wonderful for going for walks, and I did a lot with my husband, with some family, and I had some really good friends who I walked consistently with, and that was just wonderful to have companionship, people, and also to get outside, get some exercise. And I really truly think that the outdoors, the sun does something for your mental health. So if you have the chance, go outside. It'll help you in your postpartum recovery. So like I said earlier about leaning into your support people, I would encourage you to hang out with people who are in similar stages of your life or are a few stages ahead of you who have kids, because they can have an understanding of babies crying and you not quite knowing how to soothe them yet, and all of the stresses that kind of go into the learning process. They will understand. When I hung out with people who had babies who were around the same age as my baby or a little bit older, they totally understood if I had to like cut out early or I couldn't get the baby to calm down. And that wasn't as stressful to be with people because I knew that they understood. And that's something if you are afraid to like take your baby out or hang out with people, you still should do it. You should still go out and be with people, because it'll help you to be social and to be more comfortable in your mom skills when you are breastfeeding and when your baby's crying and you're not sure what's wrong. And it's good to be in social environments like that. So I encourage you to continue going out and going to see people, whether it's once every other week or however often it is. Still, you need to do it. So I know this is kind of choppy, I keep on going back and forth, but when I said that outside really helps with your mental health, that same thing goes for like keeping your blinds open, and when it's the day, like embrace that it's the day and have all the blinds open, have the sun shining in, because it's not only going to help you, it's also going to help your newborn to realize days and nights like what's bright and people are loud and this is the daytime and it's more of a wake time, whereas at night it should be darker, and that's good. I really encourage people to open their blinds because it'll help with your mental health. And also, if you are experiencing baby blues or some depression in postpartum, I really encourage you to analyze yourself and try to figure out, okay, am I really low, and do I feel like I'm going to hurt myself or hurt the baby or neglect myself or the baby? And just to analyze that. And there's nothing wrong if you do get postpartum depression. There's nothing wrong with it. Try to recognize it and to get help. So you can talk to your OB when you go in for appointments in the newborn phase. They give you surveys to kind of see how you're doing in your recovery. Be honest on those, because if you need help, you should get help. And if you have baby blues, talk to your friends, talk to your family, like reach out to support. They will help just talk things through and support you. So I want to encourage you that if you are feeling that way, talk about it. It will help. Now, if you are a first-time mom and you recently had a baby or you're going to have a baby, I would encourage you to go talk to other moms about their postpartum experiences, because everybody's postpartum experience is going to be different. And I would really encourage you just to kind of see what they did and what they wish they could have done, but just to get a glimpse into what postpartum it can look like, because it's tough. It's a huge transition. My main takeaway is just to lean into your support people. They will help you, and the Lord will give you the strength to get through. I promise you He will. Okay guys, I could probably share 30 more minutes worth of content on just postpartum. So if you're curious about more postpartum stuff, let me know and I can make more videos, but I'm trying to make these a little bit shorter because they are getting kind of long. I have so much to say that they're starting to become like 20 minutes long. So sorry about that. And I would love to do more videos on postpartum because I'm very passionate about it, and for people to be educated about what could happen in postpartum, what you can do to prevent some baby blues and stuff like that. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Subscribe and like this video and leave comments. I love to hear your guys' feedbacks and your stories and your experiences. So yeah, you guys have a great day. Bye.